Hello, and welcome to, I guess I'm calling this Band of Paladins. In any case, what we're doing here is we're playing around with the GM emulator. We're starting at third level because I'm doing something silly where I'm playing all Paladins and just wanting to see how different we can end up playing them. And I have finished doing the statting for the characters and equipping them. In some cases, I've done a little bit of changes, like Aisha Yethtai. I went with something that me and my GM did for her fighter version, that her her tiefling resistance is to cold instead of fire. And I went ahead and switched Hellish Rebuke to cold, and she has the Searing Smite from Paladin, but I made it cold. And that's to reflect that she has Silver Dragon heritage in her because of her father being Silver Dragon, a Silver Dragon sorcerer, Silver Draconic sorcerer. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to set about deciding the first of the stories that we're running across, and that's why it's saying edit mysterious note. I've also done here some character threads. Threads is a thing that the GM emulator I'm using does. Other emulators I've seen do pretty much the same thing. Uh, there's a more complicated one. There's a more complex one. I shouldn't say complicated. I should say complex. But I'm trying one of the more simpler ones first before I go into one of the complex ones. This one also, the way they do the charts, um, there's yes and, yes but, uh, unexpectedly, yes and unexpectedly, no, no but, no and no but unexpectedly results not just yes or no. The other option I have, it's either you ask the question, a yes or no question, and if it gets over a certain number, it's yes. If it gets under a certain number, it's no. If it gets if it gets over another number, it's a spectacular yes. A strange something weird happens, and there's another number that if it gets under is a really spectacular no. That's useful, but I'm using this one because there's a lot more variety in the with yes and, yes but, unexpectedly, no, no but, no and, unexpectedly. And there's also something called the surge count, where every time you get a plain yes or no answer, you add one to the surge count. We'll deal with that in a little bit. Anyway, so I've came up with two threads for each of them. And these are things that are probably not going to be the major thread for a while, but every once in a while I might come up with a following one of these. Aisha's family wants her to produce an heir for the curse. Aisha seeks to get over the trauma of her war experience. Aniki seeks to find her missing son. Aniki seeks to destroy her undead father. The Yanti seek to destroy Caress for her worship of Sharess. Caress seeks to protect the fest hall she calls home. Muriel seeks to become a great hero. Muriel seeks to spread the active worship of Tymora. Sarissa wishes to learn what Tai asks of her, and Sarissa wishes to oppose the cult that tortured her, which sounds a little bit more like a cleric of vengeance, but she has a little bit of that to her. But I'm going to keep her as she's still devotion, and Niki's vengeance. And Zinna needs to regain her self-worth. Zinna needs to find the weapon she lost when she fell. I noticed this as needs. Zinna herself has no goals right now. She just exists. So this is my out-of-character goals for her, that she needs to um, find a purpose in life. So actually, I'm gonna change this. Find new purpose, because right now she's just going around attacking people she thinks need to be put down because she doesn't know what else to do. But I'm going to take out these plot cards, and I have, unlike when I was using the character cards with what do you call it, um, what's her name, Mural, to come up with some of her personality and motivation. This character is there's no particular story involved here. This is just what's the first adventure I'm going to be running with these 6. And I'm assuming this is the adventure where they all get a kind of meeting, because Paladins before this are not before this they're not the kind of Paladins that would work together very often. I've also since decided that Zinna is kind of vaguely going to be worshipping Tempest, who is a neutral god of chaos. So that was a beep on my other computer. Where'd that beep come from? That beep usually means a question, usually means a message. But apparently not. Okay, odd. Okay, so now you can't see this, but okay, so let me see here. I can show you a little bit of what I'm using. I do have something I can use. Okay, take focus, please. This is not a very good camera. So this isn't going to be the best thing in the world. Let's get this, my library, upload. I don't think you can see the file thing. I'm not sure how readable this is. It was hard to get it in focus. But I'm going to show you the basic. This is the back of the box that these plot cards come from. Okay. Fold this down for a little bit. They're similar for character cards, but we're not doing the character cards right now. We're doing the plot cards. And it's going to be almost unreadable. Yep. Okay, so where am I is spades. Who are they? Spades is where everything happens. Who are they is who are the characters we're interacting with. That would be either our enemies or the people asking us to help. What's the trouble? This is the clubs. The heart is who are they. What's the trouble? It gives us the basic thing about what it can do, about what's going on, and why do I care is what is the possible reward. And then down here at the bottom there is a secret that we do not know about. I probably won't be using the secrets because I'm going to be using this to create the basic idea, and I'm sorry you couldn't read that very clearly. Oh well. Anyway, time to produce a plot. There is a complete plot on every card, but the best way to do this, I found, when you're doing with these, is to mix and match them. Let's see. Here we go. First card, I'm going to go with, okay, the first card is clubs as its major. Next card is order. That's interesting. I might use that for overall flavor. There's another clubs. We already have clubs, but that's a 10 of clubs. I might do that as an okay. Escort the caravan. That's spades. That's where it happens. Bribe or on offer. And That's another spade. It's not higher. Bribes on offer. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I already have 4 out, so I'm not going to use that last card I pulled. I'm going to use the order card I pulled for the overall theme, and that is necrocracy. It refers to a city-state is in permanent stagnation, ruled by a cabal of liches who will allow no change and no dissent. The escapee is begging the heroes for help. We're not going to actually do this because this is Forgotten Realms. There are a couple places where that could happen. But what I'm going to do is that this is referring to that the problem is going to be undead related. Okay. Let's see. There is a Colosseum thing which I'm not going to accept. I'm going to go with the hold up. So there is a robbery. There's escort the caravan. It's in a path. We're going to be escorting a caravan. There's going to be a robbery of some kind. It's going to use undead. Bribes on offer. You can get interesting. That's probably okay. That's going to be interesting. And the last one is rivalry. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so here's the thing. Escorting a caravan. Okay. So, well, actually, we're going to call this Tale of the Jormancy Expedition. Okay. Where's a place that we can go that leads into research, leads close to the to undead infested areas? It's caravan. There's a couple of these. There's like the Fields of Bone. Okay. Mithril Hall is not what we're looking for. We don't want the island kingdoms. Independent realms is kind of what we're looking at. Okay. There's the Darkhold, but that's not something you're just going to run into. Okay, the Fields of the Dead. There we go. There's an interesting place. Said the hills that dot the countryside here all hold the dead, and there is some measure of truth to that. Many of the hillocks are indeed barrows. Okay. Where are the Fields of the Dead? Oh, wow. That's that's north of Baldur's Gate. South of the Borskier Bridge. A little bit north of Eltrugard, too. Near the Fort Morning Lord. Near the Troll Claws. Okay. So, okay. We are escorting an expedition of archaeologists. You would think those wouldn't exist in Faerun, but they do. Heading into the Fields of the Dead to find a barrow of a famous hero. Okay. The archaeologists need to be kept safe. The barrow needs to be found. Okay, cool. This would definitely explain. Okay. Ooh, why would Caress be involved in this? Okay, Aniki is here in her capacity as a paladin of Kelemvor. Zinna has been hired as a mercenary. Sarissa is here because she heard about it. Sarissa and Mural are here because they happen to hear about it, and they're kind of wandering looking for their quest right now. Sarissa hasn't actually found her destiny. She's wanting to find it. In the meantime, protecting some people from undead and other monsters on the fields of the dead would be useful. Okay, Aisha was recruited along her path back from Cormier because she's been in Cormier for a long time and has only recently ended her, been recently called back to Silvery Moon, and she's adventuring. She's paying her way by acting the adventurer and spreading the tactics and good word of the Red Knight. Now, Caress. I think Caress's Fest Hall is probably in Waterdeep, and she was called away from somewhere. So I'm going to actually correct her. I'm not going to say she has a home already. Where is the? There we go. I am going to change that to make it a little bit easier for her to be out there. To find a place to call home. Because the previous fest hall she was part of was a Yanti front. That would not be a safe place for her right now. Okay. Caress is also wandering and is doing this. So, Caress, Aisha, and Zinna are here as mercenaries because they're wandering about. Oh, no, Aisha's not wandering. Aisha has a destination. Caress does not. But they need to make money along the way. And yeah, Caress is a worshiper of Sharess, so this is kind of, I'll take money to protect you. And Aisha's a devotee of the Red Knight, so it only makes sense for her own purposes to lend out her expertise as a worshiper of the Red Knight to help people along the way and prove how the tactics and strategies of her goddess are superior. And Zinna is just subsisting, existing place to place. And Niki there are undead out there. And maybe there is a hint she is considering with trying to track down what happened to her son. But it's the word that her son went missing got to her late, so she's kind of got cold leads. So she is, again, probably mostly here because the Kelemvorite Church, because she's a Kelemvorite paladin, and they've heard, we're going to the Fields of the Dead, looking into a barrow. Would you like to come? And Sarissa and Mural are there because they're looking for a chance to be heroic. Okay. These are our threads. The archaeologist needs to be kept safe. The barrow needs to be found. Okay. Save changes. Now, is this... Are we at the beginning? Are we starting? Where are we starting? You can't ask, you have to ask yes, no questions. It makes a little bit of sense. Are we starting in Score Eltrugard or Score Nouvelle? Let's see. Are we? We're going towards knowledge here, I think. Actually, yeah, because we're searching for the location. Okay, I'm going to say we're going towards knowledge. The first thing you have to decide with the scene. I'm going to be setting off. This is going to be setting off. The first thing you need to decide with the scene is whether you're going to knowledge, to conflict, or to endings. And I think we're going to go towards knowledge in this case because we don't have a clear conflict yet. And we're going to be mostly trying to avoid conflict, at least until we get to the barrow. Okay. Now, I'm going to roll a D100. Our surge count is currently 0. And I'm going to ask, are we starting in Baldur's Gate? That's an 88. So let me look. Yes, but... Ooh. Starting in Baldur's Gate. Yes, but... What is that but? We are starting in Baldur's Gate, but why? What is the but? What is the difference here? Okay, we are not going directly to the Fields of the Dead. Okay. Excuse me. We're not going directly to the Fields of the Dead. We're instead going to be going first to Eltrugard, which is Eltrugard. It's a nation. Eltrugard is a nation started by Paladins. It's one of the independent realms. Not Everesca, Eltrugard. Yep. Okay. Eltrugard is a product of just a generation or two of humans, and it seems implausible that it will last many more. Sadly, I think I shall witness Eltrugard diminish, but it was a miracle that brought about the nation of Eltrugard, and perhaps the divine providence will preserve it. So right now, it's a half a century ago, the city of Elturel was a petty power. It had claimed its neighbors' territory under various excuses, putting them under Elturel's guard. Then the city's leader, its high rider, was revealed to be a vampire. The extent of the vampire's network of charmed servants, undead allies, and willing sycophants took the Hell Riders by surprise. Okay. And, they rose up and saw them and defeated them. Yep. So the vampires there were burned to dust, but maybe that's why we're going to that will definitely be something Aniki's interested in. Maybe her father was connected to the High Rider of Elturel. That would be interesting. Okay. We're going to Elturel first. Okay. It's now a nation of paladins, mostly. Okay, so where to go? What do we go from here? Is it spring. It's likely to be spring. That's a 99. That's going to be an unexpectedly. That is, yes, and unexpectedly. It is spring. Now for an unexpectedly, we roll 1d20. We have not increased the surge count yet because everything we've had has been exceptional. So that's a 3. What is a 3 on the unexpectedly? 2 conflict. Okay. I'm going to move these down a little bit. And we did say there was going to be a holdup. I like the fact that I'm running into a place that used to be a necrocracy ruled by vampires. And I initially said, oh, we're not actually going to do a necrocracy. I'm just going to say it's going to have to do with undead. Okay. I think we're going to get jumped along the way. It's like, so, let's have some interactions here. Oh, may I ask, my fellow, while we're on our track here, if I might ask our fellow, I'm trying to role play against myself. This is a little bit difficult. If I might ask, ask information of my fellow gods, who, or actually, first, I think I should introduce myself. I am Aisha Yethtai of Silvery Moon, Knight in Silver. I am returning from a long emissary duty in Cormyr. Felt the need to make sure that I had enough funds to get all the way home. Might I ask who everybody else here, the names of everybody else? Yeah, Sean, my name is Aniki. Um, I'm a doom god of Telenvor, and I'm just here because there's word of this heading into the fields of the dead is not a particularly intelligent thing to be doing. I understand the whole thing about looking for ancestors of the past and all, but this is kind of dangerous. There's tons of barrows out there. There's no telling how many undead are under those fields up north. It would take generations of armies to clear it. Well, but at least we're going to make a start, I suppose. I kept on wandering her accent all over the place. I don't have much else to do at the moment. I'm just going with the flow. It's something to do, it's something to look for, and these are pretty fine people. I would rather not see them in pain. Also, by the way, I gave each of them an uncommon magical item. In her case, I gave her Hat of Disguise, so she's probably not looking like a Yuan-Ti pureblood right now. Yuan-Ti purebloods aren't immediately obvious all the time anyway. Well, it sounded like fun, didn't it? I mean, it's not every day you get a chance to be a hero. I mean, well, possibly. It is just sort of a caravan thing, but we're doing a caravan straight into the Fields of the Dead. Well, not straight. We're actually heading to Eltrugard first, and then we're going straight to the Fields of the Dead, looking for a barrow that is rumored to possibly be out there because this hero died out there. What do we know about this person anyway? Do we have any idea who this person is that they're talking about? Let's see. I wonder how old the Fields of the Dead are. Let me check. Oh dear. Okay, Fields of the Dead. Over the centuries. Oh, it's just been a battlefield forever. Okay, money people. I'm just looking for a chance to ply my trade as an entertainer. I believe Caress is here to ply her trade as well. And Caress gives kind of a sly smile, kind of like, I think we've already done some business, Miss Miro. Okay, it's hard to role play, get into a mind with a character when you're not with group. I can do a group of characters, but it's much easier to get interplay back and forth when I'm sitting down writing, or when I'm going off against, or I'm bouncing off against another player, even when I'm doing multiple characters. Anyway, broke character there a little bit. So, what do we know about this person? Are you a historian? You are indeed a historian. And let's see, what do we know about this person? Okay. Oh, what is the spades on the character? Where am I? No, that's plot hooks. Ooh, I put the plot cards in the character card box. That would have been confusing later. Okay, so spade is occupation. Apparently this hero has the same occupation as Caress. Oh, that might have drawn her attention. And the physical nature. Hmm. Is this a plot card or what in the world? I think I'm doing the plot cards. Yeah, I'm doing the plot cards. I'm doing the wrong thing. I got confused. Let's do actual character cards to figure out this long dead hero's name. Okay. I was wondering about that. Usually character cards have a name at the top. Oops. Okay. One more shuffle. And here we go. So, Major is a spade, and this is a wizard. So this great hero was a wizard. And I'm going to go with the name here, Athorius the Wise. Okay, where do we need to go to create things? Here we go. Handouts. Athorius the Wise. Okay. I completely cut off the characters talking to each other. Chaos. Oh, well, that one is one I used from before, so... Okay, here we go. Always appeared dressed in rags and somewhat dirty. One bath away from looking respectable. Interesting. And what is clubs? Social connections. Was deeply in debt? That does not sound like someone who's wise. Maybe the wise was a moniker. Was deeply in debt. Oh, doesn't have to be to the deeply in debt. Deep had a debt of honor that called her to the battle here. Okay. She died on the field. Okay, and last one is a heart. What is a heart? Heart's desire. Her heart's desire was love. But she never found it. She died on the battlefield. This could be very, very bad. Okay. 'Cause this is breeding the idea of a wise wizard. Or spellcaster, I'm going to say. Don't know what kind yet. Okay. Well, I believe that our expedition leader did say, Mr. Jomanzi did say that we were going to look for the bearer of Althorius the Wise, who was a wizardess or sorceress of some respectable power for in about 200 years ago, I believe. A little bit, yeah, about 200 years ago. She found herself indebted to power. She found herself in a debt of honor to powers in the area and was drawn into one of Elturel's battles in the early days before the High Rider was fallen. She was hoping to put this beside her and then set about to meet to settle with her betrothed. But it never happened. She never left the field. Don't ask me. I'm just here to stop people from trying to rob the caravan. Don't ask my opinion. Don't try to get to know me. I am not interested. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along fine. Well, somebody seems a little bit out of sorts. In any case, we are going to have an encounter. And let's see here. Aisha's uncommon item is a cloak of protection because she ended up with one early on. It's made out of cragcoat hide because we had one of those in the campaign I ran her in. Aniki's is, I believe, it's a ring of mind shielding. No, boots of striding and springing, so she can walk at the same speed as everybody else. Okay, and jump pretty far too. Okay, Caress has a hat of disguise. Mural has a robe of useful items. Also note, her armor is read as a gambeson. It is named a gambeson, but I'm doing it at the same stats as a stud leather armor. Sarissa, her uncommon item is Ring of Mind Shielding. She's the one that cannot be telepathically connected or had her thoughts read without her permission. And Zinna's is Gauntlets of Ogre Power, which is why she has 19 strength currently. Anyway. Let's see. Now, we do have an encounter. Is this going... well, first of all, there are 6 NPC. There are 6 PCs. They are of level 3. Now, is this going to be a hard encounter? $78. We have not... oh, no. 78 is yes. It's just yes. Okay. So, now we've had a simple yes. Surge count. 1. Okay. That'll come up later. Okay. So, here we go. We're going to have it as a hard difficulty. We're going to have it on... grassland? Or is this grassland or hills? Let me look at the map for coming out of Baldur's Gate. It is a little bit, not quite hilly. I'm going to call it grasslands. Okay. Is there anything here that fits with the concept of undead? Not that I can tell, so I am going to go ahead and go with the Null Pack Lord. This gets a little bit interesting. Go to here. Going to be the Null Pack Lord and either 4 nulls or 5 nulls. We're going to go with 5 nulls. Null Pack Lord. It's going to be up, isn't it? Because G is up. Or maybe not. There's null. Does null include the stats for a Pack Lord? It does not. So I'm going to have to get out my monster manual, and just because we have basic null, but we don't have null Pack Lord. So give me a moment to look for that. Where are you? Okay. Null Pack Lord. Where are you? Oh no, I don't want to look. I don't have a file for Null Pack Lord. I have a book over there in the desks. Ugh, silly me. I also have Volos, so I might spice it up a little bit. But this is going to be just a simple one. And I think I have not made tokens, so I'm going to do this Theater of the Mind. I'll make tokens for them later. Okay, there we go. We got a Pack Lord and Knolls. Okay. Okay, what are your... Okay, there we go. And what are your stats on Stealth? Your stats on Stealth are going to be +1. So let's see if any of you... Oh, I opened Null twice, apparently. Let's see if any of these Knolls... Here we go. That's a 20. That's a 14. That is a 14. That's a 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the Knolls and the Null Pack Lord. Okay, what are our passive perceptions? 11. That needs to be fixed. 11. Oh dear. 10. Not a good thing. 10. 12. 11. So, they're seeing 3 Knolls, no, 2 Knolls and a Null Pack Lord coming screaming. I'm going to give the 2 of the Knolls a surprise round before anybody else acts and give them an attack with longbows. I haven't made the caravan leader yet either, and I should probably do that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. +3 to hit. Who are you going to hit? I'm going to do it 1d8. And anywhere from 1 to 6 is one of the Paladins, and a 7 or 8 is one of the other people. It's a 6, that's going to be Zinna. Oh, you couldn't have picked the worst person to try for your first your hit. Okay. That's not enough. Next person? Aisha. 15 might hit. And it does not. Okay. So, that gets us 2 Okay, let's see how many people are in this caravan. I'm going to roll 3d6. 12. Okay. 12 members of the caravan. I'm going to call it. They're going to have needed some. Let me go ahead and set this up real quick. Let me look in Monster Manual. Going to give them not the commoner stats. Okay. Is there a sage? Or is that in Volos? I think the sage is going to be in Volos. Where's my Volos? Shusuva! I could roll up on the Knoll stuff here. Yeah, I'm breaking the thing. This is the kind of stuff that this is one of the reasons why I'm kind of thinking D&D is not the best for these GM emulator games, because there's a lot of stats you need to be aware of. Okay. Nope, there is no sage. Okay. These are all higher level people. So, yeah, character class types. Okay, so for Dromanzi, I was almost thinking spy. Just for base stats, I'm going to go with a. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say nobody here. I'm going to say there's an acolyte, an apprentice, 3 guards, and 2 spies that are actually they're not actually spies. They're actually clerks or whatever, assistant scholars, and that's 5, 7. I need 5 more, and then 5 commoners. We're going to have a slightly higher intelligence than normal. Okay. Actually, no, they'll just be commoners. Okay. Let's see. That's the Dromanzi expedition. What is Dromanzi like? Where did I put the cards? Dromanzi. Hello. Handout. Dromanzi. Okay. Let's see. Shuffle once. Whoa. It's already been shuffled a couple times, so. And it falls all over the place. Of course it does. Shuffle again. And Dromanzi is thinks they know how to run other people's lives. Better than they do. Okay. Okay, what's the first one of that? That is open court. All are open door policy. Come to me with your troubles. It's another heart to start, but okay. Rugged. He's rugged. He must go on a lot of expeditions. He or she. I haven't decided gender, have I? I got last name. A joker. Steven is one of the creators of the character cards. He loves finding new games to play. Do I already have a club? I do already have a club. What am I? Yeah, no, I already know. I already know occupation. Occupation is archaeologist. Okay. So I got the Joker card. Okay. There we go. Is Dramanzi female? There we go. There's a D100. A 42. 42 is less than 50. So the surge count is subtracted from it, becoming a 41, which is just no. Okay. Nothing. So Dramanzi's male. Okay, he's a guy. Let's put you here. Put you here. How about this null pack? Don't want to close it. Here we go. Handouts. Let me pull up my Volos. We're going to actually describe this null pack, just because I want to do the random stuff. This is normally stuff I would do in prep. And again, this is why I think this kind of game, this kind of the GM emulator thing is going to be, and I'll get used to it a little bit better probably. If I get better used to it, I'll be able to figure it out better. For now, I'm a little bit awkward because I'm still instigating, do it, make it up as you go along, which D&D isn't very good at, and using the cards and the GM emulator to do things. So I'm a little bit awkward right now. Let's go ahead and roll 2d6. Which is a 6 and a 3. So that's screaming mongrels. Okay. This is a null pack leader, but we don't know if he's the actual leader. They may be a major issue right now. Warband leadership. Roll 1d6. We have a pack leader. It is a pack leader. Okay. Okay. Leader. Pack leader. Which is going to be very nasty. I'm not going to add anything else to this right now. I'll figure out the war. We can figure out, is this just part of the war band? Is the war band bigger than this? No. Just a flat no. Even with the surge count, which is now 2, that's still a flat no. So the surge count is now actually a 3. Because we've had 2 plain responses. So this is the entire pack of the screaming mongrels. And notable behavior or tactics, shared physical trait, 1d10. 3. Ritual scarring. And notable behavior or tactics. 6. Use of nets to take captives for feasting later. Oh, lovely. Ooh, lovely indeed. Oh, there's another knoll that gets a surprise round. They're all shouting in a conglomeration of Pigden Pigden Abyssal. Okay, so there is another longbow. Who are you attacking? 1d6, 1d8, because if it's over that, it's going to be one of the... Ooh, you're attacking one of the people. Is Aniki close enough to give disadvantage to this roll? Yes. That's a yes. But it's also +3, so it's going to be 82. And this is conflict. Oh no, it's just a yes because this is conflict. So surge count goes up to, we're out of knowledge. We're on to conflict now. So up to surge count 4, 82. She is, and she is going to use her reaction to give disadvantage on that roll. Okay. 1d20 +3. And good. It's not, at least not a critical. Okay, so which of the 12 is she hit attacking? 10. That's going to be one of the commoners. They might be dead. Okay. That is indeed a hit on one of the commoners. Oh dear. I'm sorry, Mr. Commoner. You only have 4 hit points. Okay, 1d8 +1 damage. Yeah. Ah! Goes falling down. Okay, one of the commoners falls. Now, initiative. Okay, surprise round is over. Initiative time. So, let's see. I am not going to put the what do you call it? The caravan on the initiative order. So, Aisha, Aniki, Caress. I don't have tokens, so I'm going to have to enter these in manually. Sarissa, Zinna, Noel Lord, Noel 1, Noel 2, Noel 3, Noel 4, Noel 5. Okay. Oh, I'm going to need that later, aren't I? Okay. Aisha, initiative. 4. Okay. Initiative. Oh, we have terrible initiative. This fits with being surprised. 16 for Caress. 11 for Muriel. 11 for Sarissa. And this is going to be horrible. 8. Okay, so Aisha's a 4. Niki's a 5. Because I went down the row. Caress is a 16. Muriel's an 11. Sarissa is an 11. You are an 8. And the others, the ghoul. Okay, this is the way yeah. Okay. Now there are 6 of them. The first one's going to be the Ghoul Lord, which means +2. Lucky. He's also the one that was most obvious, which is 10. Oh dear. 19. That must be one of those ones that managed to get surprise off. 10. 7. And 11. And descending. Okay. Now, what does this do? Oh, I see how that works now. Okay. Now, Knoll 2. Is Knoll 2 close enough to get to attack? Is Knoll 2... one of the ones using the longbow. Yes, and this is combat, conflict. The scene is conflict, so that's going to be surge count up again, because they need to get 85 or above for exceptional things. Okay, so that is longbow again. Who are you shooting at, duel number 2? Number 3, caress. 1d20 plus 3. That is a no. Okay, caress. Is caress close enough to get to the null pack lord? 80 is a... Oh, no. That's 85. What is 85 on that thing? It is a yes and. Ooh. For yes and, I'm going to say she can get there in... she can get to base-to-base contact with him. Yeah, that she can get base-to-base contact with him and one of the other gnolls. Cool. Okay, then. So, she's going to go ahead and go for her attack. What is... You're going to go with rapier and short sword. It's a 15 against the Gnoll Lord. And I got off of the right page. Where is it? Not ghouls, not giants. Still not giants. Gibbering Mouthers. Gith. Here we go. Null Pack Lord. Ooh, she hit. AC 15. Chain shirt. That's a lot of hit points for this level. Okay. That's pretty high bonuses to hit, too. Lovely. Okay. Wait, Caress does not have medicine. Okay. So she hits. It's like, meet them up there. Do not let them reach the... Do not let them reach. That is 43 out of 49. Okay, and another one. Short sword. You know what? I am going to spend... What do I have here? I'm going to spend a smite. Or wait, let me look up how... That's the wrong paladin thing. Let me look up the channel divinity. Is it a bonus action to do what I'm thinking? I'm going to run back a little bit. No, because I've already hit. If I wanted to use Ensnaring Strike, I should have used it first. Okay, no. Okay. So, let me look up the other one. Nature's... Where are you, Paladin? There you are. I typed it out. Why am I looking it up over here? I typed it out. It's on her sheet. Well, I'm already here. Let's look right here. It's an action. It's not a bonus action, so can't do it. Okay. So, the only thing she can really do is a bonus action, which is going to be her short sword. Yeah! And yeah! And by the way, the picture I have of her, this rapier that doesn't have the hilt guard is something I rolled up I did a higher level version of her. I rolled up randomly, where she had a magical rapier that was actually geared towards fighting servants of Inogu. So this is actually kind of interesting. 23 is a definite hit. That's a 5. It should not have added any damage. It did add damage, so it's only 3. I am going to fix that right now, because that is her... Oh, wait. Oh, there's short sword offhand. I used the wrong button. However, I am going to spend one of my spell slots for a... You should have 2 remaining. I am going to spend 1 for a for a smite. That's an extra 2d8. Okay, 2d8. 6 damage. So that's 3 plus 6 is 9. So 43 minus 9 is 34 out of 49. Awesome. Okay, Mural. What are your skills? Do you have medicine? You do not have medicine. What does this do? Concentrate on a spell. Okay. Okay, cool. That's not what I want to do. What do you have for spells? Ooh. Is Expeditious Retreat a bonus action? It is indeed a bonus action. I am going to, however, cast Bless. Cast at what level? Why don't you have slots? Did I forget to mark your level correctly? Yes, I did. I forgot to mark your level correctly. I apologize. Why do you have 3 slots? Why does Cress only have 2? You're 2. Let me look up Paladin real quick. I think I run across a glitch. Yeah, you should have 3 slots, 3 spells too. So you're going to have here. Why is that? This is going to be 2. You should have 3. This is weird. Wonder why it's only giving you 2. Okay. Weird. Okay, I'm going to cast Bless. And I am going to bless Timora's favor upon you. Shake your tan. And bless Zina, Sarisa, and Aniki, I think. Okay. There we go. So, you have 2 left. Cool. And who are blessed? Okay. Let's draw a shape. Let's make it a brighter shape. Let's make its time. Oh, she's the one in yellow. Okay, Aniki and... Oh, no, we don't want white. Here we go. Aniki, Sarissa, and Zina are blessed. Okay. And you're at 34 of 49, and that... I could do the thing that Matt Mercer does and allow her a bonus action spell and cast Expeditious Retreat, but I think I'm going to save the spell slots. Who is next? Oh, Caress has gone, Muriel has gone, Sarissa. Let's move you down here. Sarissa, you do not have medicine either, but your devotion. She is going to, ooh, yeah, she is going to rush to the side of the fallen commoner and give him 5 hit points, 4 hit points, because he only has 4 hit points. So her lay on hands is going to go to 11. Low 11. And that is her action. Okay. Does she have anything she can do as a bonus action? Any spells she can cast as a bonus action? Does Divine Favor cast as a bonus action? It does. She is going to cast Divine Favor on herself. Since she's not doing anything else. Okay. Let's give you some orange with white, I think. No, no, you're kind of blue and white, so I'm going to give you blue and white. Your armor's that kind of like that. Okay, there you go. You now have divine favor. You now have radiant damage weapons, 1d4. Okay, Knoll number 5. Knoll number 5, are you a longbow knoll? Let's do this one. Oh, this goes down to 0 because we had a yes and. Okay. Are you a longbow knoll? That's a really bad 6. Okay. That's a really bad no. Conflict, no, but no, but he's decided to use the longbow now, or he's decided he is still going to do a range. He's going to throw a net on Caress. Oh dear, Caress, you're getting nets thrown on you. How do nets work? Well, you know what? I have this thing here. Okay. Weapons, items. Nets, no, 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 no. Nets. There you are. There's a net +1? Did I do it twice? I did it twice. Hit by net. No effect on creatures that are formless. Creature that can use its action take a DC 10 strength check freeing itself. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's throwing a net at Caress. Since Caress is the one attacking it, kind of attacking its lord right now. Okay. 1d20. It's going to be, I think, dex based. It is a ranged weapon. Okay. Knoll is, I believe, +1, plus the proficiency is going to be 3. Yar. What's your strength? There it is. Okay. It misses. Okay. And it's going to use a... Can you use a bonus action to move? Nope. Nope. Okay. So it's going to use its action to throw a net and missed, and it's going to turn back to its... what is that weapon it's using? Spear. Okay. It had an offhand. It's going to bonus action to go to the and finish its move to get in base-to-base contact with Caress. Okay. Who's next is goal number 1. Knoll number 1. So are you a longbow knoll? That is a bad yes. That is a yes and. I'm going to say it's going to be dipping it's going to be doing some going to be dipping some poison into its arrows. Who are you going to throw at? Oh dear, one of the commoners. Okay. 2. That's the apprentice. That's probably the sage himself. That's probably Dramonzi. Okay, how much? Apprentice is a Volos NPC for a low-level mage because the monster manual does not have a low-level mage. Oh dear, dear, dear. Oh, there you are. Apprentice wizard. 14 until. Yep, there we go. Okay. Oh, you have slightly more intelligence? Slightly more hit points? Oh dear, but okay. What's your AC? It was 10. Oh no! Oh, you miss! Oh, thank goodness. I'm going to say Knoll number 1's arrows are going to be dealing the poisoned condition, not poison damage, but the poisoned condition. So that was 2 of the longbow ones. There is one longbow one left to identify. Are you a longbow knoll? That's a no. That's just a flat no. Okay. So you're the one of the ones that's in contact with Caress. So you're going to be using your spear with 2 hands against Caress, and I believe you have a +4 to hit. Ooh, that's a definite hit. God, how are you, no good guy? Vile thing. Okay. What are you? You're there. Okay. How much damage does that do? It is a spear. It is being wielded two-handed. So 1d8 plus 2. 4. So you're at 4 hit points. Okay. And Zinna. Zinna's likely close enough because Caress was able to get close very easily. So Zinna's probably definitely close enough. Do you have any bonus action things you can be taken? Is this a bonus action or an action? That is an action. Oh, Divine Favor, however, is a bonus action. So you will also be casting Divine Favor, and I'm already going to use that blue and white circle. And you're also blessed. She's going to charge over, scream, yeah, and let's roll her attack with the Morning Star. Let's see. That's a 23. That hits. It's not a crit, unfortunately. And that's 7 and an extra 1d4, and I should just do it this way because the Divine. That's 11 damage. Do I want to go ahead and dump another spell slot into it? Why are you at 2? You should be at 3. Let's see, 2, 3. There we go. Wonder if that'll work. Do I want to dump a spell slot into it? No, this will do for now, I think. This is where it's going to really work me up. Okay. So that 34 out of 49 is now 23 out of 49. Okay. Null number 4. This one has to be a longbow. Yeah, this one has to be a longbow one. So, who are you shooting? You're shooting a commoner. Or you're shooting one of the people. You're shooting a commoner. That's a hit. Oh, dang it. Oh, ow. No, that one's, they're just dead. Ah. Lenny! Okay, one commoner dead. Oh, no! Okay, I don't have Revivify. I can't Revivify. Okay, Aniki. Yeah, that's a arrow through the skull. That's not, didn't survive that. Okay. I think Aniki's going to try to cut down on some of the numbers and try to hit one of the, try to, Let's see. Hmm. She's going to make a. She's going to hunter's mark one of the back ones, one of the longbowman that just hits the commoner, and make a run for it. Can she? Is she close enough to get there? Probably not. I'm going to probably think that's a no. I'm going to say it's a no. It makes sense that's a no. Is she close enough to get to throw to is she close enough? Is she able to get close? She has a long. She has a crossbow. Yeah, she's definitely close enough for a crossbow. Oh, they have longbows. Is she close enough for the crossbow? That sounds like an unexpectedly. Nope, it's just a yes, but. Oh, yes, but he has cover. Oh, dear. So +2 to his AC. Okay. She's going to move and fire her crossbow after Hunter's marking him. Okay. Whee. And she's blessed, so that's going to be useful. Noel has +2 AC for cover. 15, so that's not enough. You need 2 on the D4. That's just enough. Awesome. Okay, 1d8 plus, what is your dex? 2. Okay, +2. Oh, I don't need to roll that. 8. Okay, how much hit points do you have, Mr. Knoll? 22. So that is 14 out of 22. Okay, lovely. And the Knoll Lord is going to turn against, I believe, Caress, because she did the most damage. Multi-attack. Glaive, +5 to hit. Okay. Oh. Okay, it missed the second time. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Glaive, what does the glaive damage do? It does 1d10 +3. 11. I could use some aid here. Boy, she is looking pretty bad. Okay. Aisha. Ooh. Ooh. I think she's also going to shoot the one of the longbowers. Is which longbow was that going to be? I'm going to say, oh, which one was the one that killed the commoner? That was Knoll number 5. Does Knoll number 2 have cover? Yes. Sadly, that's going to be a yes. Yep, that's a yes. Okay. So this went back to 0. So that's now a 1 again, because that was a plain yes. So here we go. Move and longbow. That's enough. 5 damage. Okay. So that is 17 of 22, and hopefully Knoll number 2 will target her now. Anything you could do on a bonus? Is that a bonus action or is that an action? That is an action. That's a bonus action. Is it touch? It's 60-foot range. I think she's in range. Shield of Faith on Caress. Red Knight. First cast the shield is the first one to cast Shield of Faith, so the Red Knight is going to be the one that determines the color for the Shield of Faith. Okay, there we go. Longbow. The Red Knight, the Scarlet Strategist, protects you. Okay. Yeah, well, she could have... Okay, Knoll number 2 was the one that just got hit, and by Aisha, so I am going to have it attack her. That should be a +3. That's a 21. That is definitely enough. Okay. 4 hit points. Why couldn't you have done that to the commoner? It would have been possible to save him. Ow. Okay. Caress. Caress is going to go ahead and continue to try to barrage this thing with attacks. So, wait, you have not used any spells yet. I'm going to take your bonus action and cast this. I have to do it at level 1. Now, let me try this trick again. Yay! Okay, and she used a smite, so this is going to be down to 1. Okay. DC, spell save DC for Caress is 13. So let's roll that rapier. That is not a hit. Okay, so she's going to keep the concentration on that, though, so it's still going. And is she blessed? She is not blessed, so that is not a hit. Okay. Well, going around again. Mural. Mural, what do you have for weapons? Ah, they're humanoid, aren't they? You know what? What is the poison strike? It doesn't say how many, whether that's a bonus action. Okay, bonus action to poison her rapier. Okay, so she's going to be doing a Chimera poison. Chimera poison. Okay, there we go. And move forward to strike at the. Yep, here we go. That's a 19. That definitely hits. Does not really have advantage though. So that's going to be rolling 2d10. Whew. That's a 9. And then it just does 2d10, right? It doesn't have to make a saving throw or anything. Let's keep this up so I have it available. Okay, yeah, no, just roll 2d10. Plus Paladin level. 12. That is 21. Okay. What is its hit points at? Oh, 23. I'm going to spin that last spell slot. Ah. Timora wins. Timora saves the day. Of course. Of course. 2d8. Except the one person who died. Well, yeah, I suppose there's that. There goes the Gnoll Lord. Really kind of overkilled a little bit there. Okay. It's like, flourish. Aha! See this little trick I do, and flourish. You have to add the flourish if you're a proper entertainer. Are you a performer or a paladin? Get your head in the game. Okay, so that's Mural. Sarissa. Sarissa did a lay on hands, and now she's going to charge for the Gnoll Pack Lord has been obliterated, has been destroyed by, well, the Paladin of Sharess and the Paladin of Timora mostly. I mean, Zina did significant damage to it too, but yeah. Okay, she's going to come in and attack one of the other two gnolls. And I don't need that. Okay. Charging forward. Okay, you have Divine Favor and you have Bless. You have a concentration spell, so it doesn't make sense to cast much else. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and have you roll your glaive. Oh my goodness. That's a critical on one of the ordinary ones. Any ones or twos? That's a 9. That's a 10. That is 21 hit points. That one is at 1 hit point. Oh, and Mural, you are down to 0 spell slots. Because, let's see, you did Bless, you did Poison, and you did a Smite. So you're down to 1 spell slot. I apologize. Okay. Sarissa, how are you for spell slots? You're doing that thing that need to fix. You have 3. You cast Lay on Hands, you cast Divine. It's a risk. I am going to go. Oh, Divine Favor. I might not have to do. I don't have to do it. I get an extra 1d4 hit damage. And that's 3. That's another Gnoll. Okay, Gnoll number 5 was a. Okay, it's going to be Gnoll number 3, which was there first. Gnoll number 1 is the one that threw the net. Okay. So Sarissa, and now Gnoll number 5 is the one that's using poison arrows, and is the one that got hit by, no, yeah, no, that's right. Gnoll number 4 is the one that killed the commoner. Gnoll number 5 is using poison arrows and hasn't been attacked by anybody yet. So attacking, oh dear. Okay, who is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one of the guards. That's relative. That's one of the buff people. That's a miss. Thank goodness. And he's going to charge forward. Because he's getting peeved. Okay. So, this one, it's like, it's going to charge the one that looks the most lightly, he already threw his net, so he can't throw it again. He's going to attack the one that looks most lightly armored, and that is Mural. So, and misses. I'm sorry. Well, you're trying to stab me with your spear. I apologize. I did not hit my proper mark. Toodaloo. Okay. And Zina glares at... She cast Divine Favor, didn't she? Yeah. Glares at at Muriel. Shakes her head, saunters forward, and slams her Morning Star. 14. Are you blessed? You are indeed blessed. That's enough. You hit. You're not going to get the crit, sadly. And you're going to get an extra 1d4. I should make a thing for this. 1. So that is a total of... Oh no, that's for the critical. 8 damage. Okay, do I want to smite? No, it doesn't make sense to waste all my magic on these pitiful fiend spawns here. So that's 8. That's 14 out of 22. Okay. Null number 4 is the one that killed the commoner, and then Aniki hit it. So it's going to turn against Aniki, the longbow from cover. That's 18. Aniki is 18 AC. You get hit. Ouch. Is this Null using poison? Yes, but this is the last dose. Okay. Okay. 8 plus 1. And I'm going to roll a saving throw against poison, against Constitution saving throw, Aniki. Constitution saving throw. Here we go. 16. Is 16 enough? I was wrong. That should have been a 100 because of the surge count. So that would actually be, yes, an unexpectedly. What is the unexpectedly? Oh, 99 is 100, is that anyway. So anyway, would be the unexpectedly? 4. Costume change. Costume change? That doesn't make sense. Let's reroll that. 8. Set change. What is a set change? Upstaged. Costume change. Set change. Scene changes, continues in another location. The current thread remains as... we're not really up to that yet. I'm going to say unexpectedly this one is doing poison instead. Is doing poison damage as well. Also, is 16 high enough for making the save? A 20 says no. And the surge count goes back to 1. I haven't been keeping track of that. Okay, so she is poisoned, and this one's also doing poison damage. I'm going to make it 1d10. It also took 17 damage and poisoned. Oh, 8. Ow. Ow. Make this a bad thing. There we go. Make squares bad things. Okay. Oh, Aniki. Is your turn. Well, lay on hands is an action regardless, I believe. Action, yes. Alternatively. I am going to have her use up her lay on hands to recover 10 hit points and remove that poison. And continue moving forward. Not quite, not quite. Not quite enough. That's not going to do you any good when I get to you. Does she get to it this round? No. Is that a no and? Because it's -1. It is a no and. No and. She comes under fire from one of the other gnolls. Okay, this goes back to 0 because that was a no and. Okay. Ooh. Aisha, what did you do last time? How are your spells? You're doing that weird thing that everybody else did. Okay, now, what did you do last time? I believe you cast Shield of Faith and shot an arrow at one of the other gnolls, is what you did. Yeah, that's what you did. Okay. So Shield of Faith is on Caress. That's going to stay. And she is going to take another shot. Can she get to her target this time and do melee? No. Unfortunately, that's a no. Not close enough. Okay, so she is going to longbow and do it again. Where was the last time you did? Okay. 17 out of 22. That's right. You only did a little bit of damage. Okay, Aisha. Longbow. 14. Aisha, are you blessed? You are not blessed. You missed. Okay. And charge. And I don't really have anything to do with the... did you get hit last time? You did get hit. I could have done Hellish Rebuke. My apologies. Okay, so you don't get anything to do. Null 2 is, I believe, the one you hit. So, coming after you, Aisha. That is not enough. And it's going to go rushing forward. So this time I think you're definitely going to be close enough. Because the gnolls... Only 30 feet. Okay, cool. Charging forward. Okay. Caress. There are 2 gnolls still around you. One is dead because Zinna. No, Zinna didn't kill it. Who's the one that killed it? Sarissa glaived it to death. That's right. Okay, so there's still one, and it is at 14 because Zinna. Zinna's more or less being the tank because I'm building her to have more hit points than the others, and eventually she'll start doing some control when she gets more fear-related stuff. In the meantime, Caress is going to come up and try to flank it and get advantage on it. And she still has Entangling Strike now that I think about it. So, Rapier. That is a yes. That is Do you have Divine Favor? You do not have Divine Favor. You have Shield of Faith, which means your AC is currently 19. That is 11. What does this ensnaring do again? Ensnaring Strike is up here. It's Poison Strike. Ensnaring Strike. DC, I believe it's 13. Yes. Is it a strength check? It is indeed a strength check. 14, so plus 2. What are your saves? I don't see your saves there. Do you have your saves over here? You don't have any special saves, it looks like. It's just basic. Oh, the Null Pack Lord's no longer an issue. Okay. So, DC 13. Yep, it rips apart the the vines that spring up around it. And 14, so that's 11, so it's at 3 out of 22. Time for the short sword. And oh, I forgot, you have advantage because the other one was a 1. You have advantage because right now, because you're flanking. That's the wrong one. So I'm going to have to take 2 points off. I'll keep the roll though. Yay, that's going to be 5 damage, which was plenty. Okay. That's all of those. So that is you dead. And I believe, yeah, there's just the 3 longbowers left. Okay. Mural. Well, it looks like we have this well in hand. Excuse me. Does the knoll that shot Aniki... No, it came out of cover to go charge at her. So it no longer has cover. It got hit. For 11. It now has 3 out of 22. Ooh, whoop, lucky me. They're not going to like Mural very much. Okay. And anything else you can do, Mural, as a bonus action? I think I've covered it. I think I'll start sauntering that direction with my rapier and my shield. You know, off to the side. Now that I have longbow out. Here we go. Sarissa. Is Sarissa able to meet either the one that goes for ice? Is Sarissa able to reach either the one attacking Aisha or the one attacking Aniki? Is she able to make contact with them? I should have asked that with Mural, but I had her. That is a yes. That is a yes, and she's able to get there and make an attack. Actually, I'm going to say she can get to both. It looks like the one Aniki is going after is probably handled. That was null number 5. She's going to go to the one that Aisha was heading for, which I believe is null number 2. You know what, that yes, and I'm going to say she can actually hit all of them. So she's going to go to the one that hasn't been engaged yet. Null number 4. And let it meet her glaive. Okay. Please, let's have a talk. That is a miss. You're rushing it. You came at it with an off balance. You clanged up against the rock or tree next to it, and it dodged out of the way. Sorry, Sarissa. After that great thing where you cleaved through one with pretty much from full hit points to zero. You completely boffed this one. I mean, even the bless isn't going to be enough. But anyway, null number 5 is the one attacking Aniki, and it is now going. It has now abandoned melee, and it is charging forward to use its spear with 2 hands, and that is a miss against Aniki. Okay. And since Sarissa can reach all of them, that means Zinna can reach all of them. She is going to go ahead and head for the one that killed the one Aisha's going for, the one that killed the commoner. And that's Zinna. That's a 20. Unfortunately, not a 26. That 5 does not happen. But that 8 does. That 12 does. 1d4. And that's a 16. Aisha's already hit this one. And it was at 17. So it is now at 1 of 22. Okay. Null number 4 is now in combat. Oh, that's right. It dropped its longbow out of frustration and came out in melee as well. Okay. The one that's still doing melee is the null number 2. Okay, so it is also in contact with Zinna. It is going to try to roll 1d20 plus 4 spear against Zinna. That hits. Wow. 1d8 plus 2. 9. Whoa. 19. So annoying. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Who is next? That is Aniki is going to meet the one that's now at 3 hit points. It actually is already met because it encountered her to try to bite into her. So let's do one-handed right now because your fighting style is protection, so you use your shield mostly. That is enough. And that is plenty. That is 1 dead null. That was null number 5, I believe. And moved closer towards null number 2, which is now in combat with Sarissa. Aisha is going to go towards the one that just stabbed, what do you call it? Just stabbed Zinna, that she was heading for herself. I don't need to do that. I have macros for that. Rapier. Actually, no, get within range and whip. Oh, I only need the 1. Well, she missed. Okay. She missed. Lovely. Are you blessed? You are not blessed. For a devotee of the Red Knight, you're not very accurate. Yeah. My fault. I was trying to get it and still be able to be in reach of supporting Sarissa and Aniki. They don't need it. Null number 2 against Sarissa and Aniki. Sarissa is the strongest. She hasn't been hit yet, so it's going to go against Aniki because Knolls go for the weakers. Ow. 9. Glad you did that heal. Okay. Well, here we go. Caress. You spent last time destroying one of the gnolls. I think you're going to go, since we know that Battles in Contact is able to reach all the others, you're going to go and pump some lay on hands into Aniki. 15 points of lay on hands into Aniki. So 24. Stay up. We don't worry too much. Probably shouldn't waste all that, because looks like it's gonna be finished soon. I could probably do a lot of this with hit dice afterwards, but just in case, because these things are hitting hard. Oh, wait, 0. And Caress, also LOH 0. Okay. Okay. Mural. Since we know where they're all in reach, she's probably put up the longbow and taken out the rapier and shield again. And probably we're down to... Okay, probably going to go to the one that has... Because the one, golden null number 4, no, number 2 actually, has Zinna and Aisha on it, I believe. No, yeah. No, the one that killed the. This was the one that killed the commoner. So that is number 4. So that's Aisha and Zinna. The other one has Caress, Aniki, and Sarissa crowding around it. So she's going to go towards the one that looks very weak and about to fall, and is down to about 3 hit points that Aisha just missed just a little bit ago. This is how you do it, like this, and... Oh, well... The gnoll knocks... Well, I didn't expect it to knock my weapon aside like that. I clinked off of its chainmail. I am surrounded by incompetence. Okay, and Sarissa is next. This is the one gnoll that hasn't been hit yet, I don't think. Yeah, okay. So, glaive time. There's that again. That's a 1. That gets re-rolled. That's a 7. So that's 2, that's 9, 19. Are you carrying? Yes, you are. That's 23. That is null number 4. No, that's null number 2 down. Okay. And Zinna. Is going to take... I only need the 1. I don't mean to double click. 14's not enough, except for we got a lot of people there. Didn't say I was flanking though, so I'm not going to assume it's there. But you are blessed. And 1 is enough to get you to 15. Wait a minute, 15 was the AC for the Null Pack Lord. Is it the AC? It is, okay. Because they have shields. Oh, they have shields. Then, oh, no. They haven't had shields because I've been using their spears two-handed. So they only have an AC of 13. So that would have hit anyway. Okay, here. That's 11. That's enough to kill it. That's all the gnolls. Whew. And the XP for 5 gnolls and a gnoll pack lord is 950. Roll 950 divided by 6. So 158. If I do it even, it's 158 each. Okay. and hip, base level. Okay. Okay. There we go. For level 3, you need 900. So they're at 900, so each have 158. So that's going to be 1,058 each. Okay. I don't want to do a milestone on this because it doesn't really work very well when you are doing it and make it up as it goes along. Though I could give milestones when significant threads are completed, I guess. Okay. I'll give experience point bonuses in those cases. Wow. That was a little bit harder than I thought it was. The fact that they kept rolling to attack the commoners. It's like, I'm sorry, we cannot do anything for this man, Mr. Jomanzi. Um, we will need to take his body to Eltrugard. Report that there was no activity in the area. Hopefully, this is the end of the pack. Did not see any hyenas with them, which kind of concerns me. There are usually hyenas with gnolls. But we shall have to report it. In any case, they must have been a little bit desperate to attack and feed. Does she know? Who would that be? That would probably be Sarissa. Does she know? She doesn't have religion. Does she know about gnolls, the way gnolls work? Nope. They must have been rather desperate to attack such a large group. Do you know about the way gnolls work? You don't. You know that you probably know that they're fiend spawns. They're kind of that's common knowledge. Do you have enough knowledge? No, you don't have religion. I'm not going to even let you try. Let's see. Do you have enough? Nope. No. Nope. Aisha. Not enough history. Not enough religion. Okay. Not proficient in religion. So the people that might have been able to understand what the really bad significance of gnolls in an area are don't know enough about gnolls to know how bad gnolls are. So we shall have to report that we encountered gnolls. They won't actually say that, but we'll have to get to Eltrugard. Um, perhaps they'll be able to provide a resurrection or raise dead if you have the diamonds and such on hand, and we will be prepared to take you into the heart of the fields of the dead after this, if you're still wanting to. Oh no, I definitely have to know about do that either. But really, shouldn't you all have known better how to handle that? I mean, shouldn't you have like started off chasing after the ones with the long bows? I don't want to tell you your job, but if we had if Caress, if this, if the bedwarmer had not intercepted the Gnoll Pack Lord, your entire group would have been decimated in moments. She got there, stopped the advance of the most dangerous pots. Don't tell us how to do our jobs. Let's see, Zina. Yeah. Okay, and I was rolling him as an apprentice to represent lower level. What is the apprentice's will save? I'm going to say it's pretty pathetic. Hello, apprentice. What is your will save? +0. I didn't mean any offense. I did not mean any offense, my lady. Protector. I merely suggest that your job is to get us there safely, and one of us almost died and one of us did die. Oh, and don't look at me like that. I will stop. I will stop now. I'll let you do what you do. Bedwarmer? No offense intended. No offense taken. It's a terribly polite insult for my profession. Anyway, my thanks, regardless. We should patch ourselves up some. Give me a moment to catch my breath, and I'm going to go ahead and use hit dice here. 6 and 11, so that's going to be enough to get up to max. That's going to be leaving 1. Okay. Niki, you are 1 off max. I don't need a rest. You are 4 off max. Yeah. I'm fine to continue. The only bumps and bruises. I've experienced worse. I'm perfectly fine. I don't know about the rest of you. I mean, they never even got close to touching me. They never got close to touching me. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm perfectly fine. Meryl, you don't need to. Never mind. Meryl, you're, you're a wonderful lady in your own regard, but please, for now, keep your mouth quiet. Thank you. Okay. Zena need any recovery? Zena needs some recovery. It should be 3. 6, that goes to 25, and that goes to the 28. I should probably not have done that. Oh well. This is now down to 1. You know what? I am going to go ahead and spend the 1. 8. And this will be the time it doesn't do enough to heal. And Aniki, it only is 1. No, I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. You should be maxed. You should be maxed. Okay. Shall we continue with this before we attract anything else? Well, first of all, we should probably check to see what they have on hand in case there is anything there. And what is the CR level of this? What are you talking about, CR level? CR level of a Pack Lord is 2. It was a hard encounter, so it's CR 2. Individual treasure. It's going to be. I'm going to roll the 1d10. And that's a 10. Okay, so it's 17 silver pieces, which means I am going to go ahead and get. Oh, Screaming Mongrels are now a dead band unless they get recreated by Inogu. Okay. Band treasure. Okay, so the band treasure is going to be 17 silver pieces, a glaive, 5 spears, chain shirt, 5 shields, probably assorted types, 6 longbows, probably not in good working condition, and about, there's 6 of them, so about 120 arrows, probably all kind of ratty. Okay, what about the individual treasure for the others? They're about 1/2. So I'm just going to take the first 5 since there was multiples. Wow, one of those gnolls had 14 gold pieces. Okay. Okay, so 8 electrum, 18. One of those gnolls had more gold than the chief did. I bet the chief did not. Well, they don't really care about. That's true. They don't really care about gold. They would not have gold. So they would just have the weapons. Okay. There we go. Nope. Now here's a question. Do we have safe sailing the rest of the way to Eltrugard? Oh, it's probably to endings. And 21 is a no. Oh dear. Is this going to be another hard encounter? That's a yes. Even with the +1 from the surge, that's a, well, it's going to be +2 now. That gets to 59, that's still a yes. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, okay. Well, that's just amusing. We could get more gnolls. But this is just amusing. The Triceratops. Where would it come from? I mean, that's kind of strange to have a Triceratops out of nowhere. Is we running into Scanlan Shorthalt? Let's see if dinosaurs are here. Not all of them are here. Nope, doesn't look like they have dinosaurs. Do you have, which means I have to actually get the physical copy. Oh, no, whoop, there it is. I don't need 2 of them, I only need 1. Don't need the gnolls anymore. Oh, I can see the keep. I can see the keep at the horizon ahead. It should only be a couple more. What the hell is that? Wow! Triceratops comes running over the hills and pausing right in front of the group. Whoa, 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 whoa! Everybody, calm down. Calm down. I think I can handle this. Excuse me, what the heck just happened? Oh, I just pulled the chat thing out of the thing. There we go. Excuse me, my friend. Do not mean to be causing you any alarm. What may I ask? How may I ask? Is your is your is your situation? We want to pass on to the area to our home beyond. Is there anything we are doing that is inadvertently threatening you? Okay, I'm going to call that persuasion. Oh. And it roars out loud in a maddened tone. I get the feeling that this one is a little bit. Whatever this creature is, it's not happy. What gave you that idea? Oh my goodness, this is going to be painful. Okay, so this is gone, 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 this is gone. Okay. I'm going to say it looks. Who has animal handling? You do not. How about you? I was originally going to give you a when making you a ranger, I was going to give you a wolf pet, weren't I? Wasn't I? Does anybody have animal handling? No. Okay. So, initiative again. Triceratops. Let's see if we can try to calm it down. Or, at least not get killed by it. Okay. No tokens, so this is going to be an 18. That's Aisha. Six for Aniki. And Milan. I'm going to still try to get it convinced to back off before I kill it, but that's going to have to go into initiative order now. 9. And Zina or somebody else might kill it first. Okay. 17. Sarissa. This is a long session. Okay. Sarissa, you're not very good on the initiative. And Zina? You're even worse. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, and Triceratops. -1. Five. Same as a lot of people in the back. Okay. Wee! Aisha! Okay. So, are we killing this thing or are we trying to calm it down? Because what I do kind of vaguely depends upon that. Do what we have to do, I suppose. Right. Okay. Well, in that case, going to go ahead and well, this seems to be something of a running thing. I'm going to go ahead and give Caress. I'm going to go ahead and shield you with my lady's faith again. And go around and try to not antagonize the creature and try to just stand between it and the opposition. She's going to go ahead and take the dodge action and just be with shield and whip and be there. Oh no, the whip. I'm thinking this is an abused circus animal type thing. Oh, the whip might set it off. Will the whip set it off? No! No, and it will avoid her. Okay, that's a no and. Well, that's going to be a 7. Is a 7 any different from a 10 in a conflict? Nope, still a no and. So, but still, surge count goes down to 0. Okay. Okay. It's going to be backing off of Aisha. Muriel, do you have anything that you can use to calm it down? You have charmed person, but that's about it. Oh, I just have the one. However, I do have a little bit of a trick I can do up my sleeve. Something of a blessing from my lady Timora. It's a it's just a little bitty thing like this. Conjure duplicates. Where are you, Meryl? There you are. As an action, you create a visual action. Okay. Voila! Now there's double the me. You have double the blessing of the Lady Luck. And question. Spells. Is this a bonus action? It's a regular action. Okay. Don't want to cast it. I want to look at it. It's one action. That's right. Shield of Faith was a bonus action, wasn't it? I believe so. Yep. Okay. That went down to 1 from 2 to 8. Yeah, that was right. Okay. She's only cast one spell. She hasn't done a smite. It is a bonus action. Okay. Cool. Well, there's now 2 of me. Ooh. Yada da 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 da. Okay, cool. Caress. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but we do not mean you any harm. We simply want to get from here to there. We will leave you alone, though I suggest not going that way. It is dangerous. Your professor suggests going south. Going to still keep this as persuasion because she's using speak with animals instead of animal handling. 16. Okay, charisma. 11. I'm going to go wisdom on this. 12. It seems to be calming down. It seems to be calming down. Aniki. Talking to it in its mind probably won't be enough. Ooh, do I want to give it a bane? I have no spell slots anyway, do I? Okay. How do I have no spell slots? Okay, did she smite? She blessed. She did not. She blessed. That's all she did. She hunter's marked. She did not bless. Somebody else blessed. So yeah, she has 1 spell left. She hunter's marked somebody. Okay. I'm going to give it a bane. 1 level. I only have level 1. There we go. Don't push it. Don't push it. She's just going to target the 1. It's got a bane on it at... Okay. Taking a -2. A -1d4 every time it does something. Okay. Don't try it. We're not in a mood. Is it going to back off? Is it going to back off? Oh dear. No, and unexpectedly, these unexpectedly don't often work very well with the conflict thing. So, what is entering the red? Oh, gads. Well, I haven't rolled it yet. But I know what entering the red could be. Please don't tell me what that is. Oh, 6 degrees. What is 6 degrees? I passed the explanation. 6 degrees, 2 NPCs and or NPCs. Okay. Okay. Got it. No, it's like... And it's going to charge forward at... Not Aisha. It's going to charge forward at Caress. I'm thinking it doesn't like Caress because Caress is Yanti and it smells it on her. Thinking it was owned by Yanti at some point. Okay. Okay, charging forward at Caress. Oh my goodness, that's a heavy attack. Okay. That's a 21. She is at a 19. It does hit. Oh. Ow. Ah! Okay. Yow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, Sarissa. Oh, Chris. No. Well, I think this will have to be the way it is. Do you have Divine Favor? You do have Divine Favor. Divine Favor is a bonus action. So, 1. And that was draw shape. Blue and white. White. Okay. It has to be this way. It has to be this way. I'm sorry. I'd rather it die than one of us. Charging forward. It's a 20. That's it. That's a hit because it's a 13 on the... That's a 10. Roll 1d4. That's 3. That's 13. And I am going to spend the last spell slot on a smite. Could have done a sanctuary on Caress. That probably would have been smarter. She's a little bit in an anger sense right now. Okay. 10. So that's 23. How much hit points on a strike? Hit points. 95. Oh, joy. So that's 72 out of 95. Okay, Zinna. Cause fear will probably not work. Frightened for the duration. There are other ways I have of causing fear. But I am also going to go ahead and cast... Actually, no. She's just going to go in straight with the Morning Star. Just silently smash into it and then do a smite. It's not as much as the other as Sarissa did. Sarissa's standing over Carissa's bleeding body right now. Ah, that was 11, so that's 61 over 95. Okay, there we go. Doesn't like the whip for some reason, I don't think. I'm going to go ahead and try to attack. Okay, with the whip. See if it scares it a little bit. Okay, roll 1d20 plus... Oh, actually, I don't need to do that. I'm just going to keep forgetting. "13 is enough. That's 7 damage. I have one more thing. I'm going to do another smite. That's 11. It's down to 50. Okay. Well, going to go ahead and grab Caress and pull her off to the side and give her some lay on hands. I believe you have a full bundle, so I'll give you a 15. So that goes up to 18. Okay. And yeah, you're at LOH equals 0. Okay. And I think that could be it. So Caress. Stop, stop, stop! Don't want to kill you. Why are you trying to... Why are you so angry? What is it about me? Is it because she's a Yuan-Ti? What is it about us that angers you? Is it because Caress is Yuan-Ti? No. Oh dear. No, and it's mad. It is mad. It is insane. I think you'll find, Caress, that it is insane. That it's maddened. It is beyond saving. Nikki, you have one thing left. Going to go ahead and stand you next to Caress because it seems to have a mat on for it. Might be because she is. It might be. It might have been owned by Yuan-Ti. Was it previously owned by Yuan-Ti? Did her being Yuan-Ti set it off? Well, I already answered that question, so that doesn't know. It's no. It's just insane. So there's no telling why it's maddened, basically. Okay. 18. 10. And roll 2d8 for that last. There we go. There's a 20. That's the last smite. Okay. Oof. 30 out of 95. And the Triceratops is going to go ahead and try to slash at Sarissa this time, since Sarissa did hell of a lot of damage to it. I think Zinna's going to have to start making herself more intimidating to get people to attack her. Okay. It is 1d20 plus 9 minus 1d4. 25. That is enough to hit her. And this is going to be a stomp rather than a gore. Ow. Ow. It's actually similar damage. It just looks scary. Okay, 20. Ugh. Batted her down. Ow. She's down to 5 hit points. Dang. Okay, Nikki went. Triceratops went. Sarissa is really hurting. Going to go ahead. Do you have any slots left? You do not. You just have the Divine Favor. Glaive. 22. Too shy. That's a 5 plus a 2 plus 1d4. 2, 9 damage. Don't worry about me. Just take it down. I think we can bring it down in this last little bit. And Zinna. Morning Star. Okay. 7. Okay. I'm going to roll in another her final smite. 14. That's 21. That's enough. Smashes it upside the head. It's like roughly turns, with it going unconscious, roughly turns around, grabs Sarissa and pulls her forward, and pumps healing life into her, and tosses her back. Need to not be so. You two of you almost died there. It's too much. And that, I believe, is going to be the end of this session, I think. And they're going to get into Eltrugard from that. What does a Triceratops give for XP? Actually, let's ask some questions. What is this thing even doing here? What is this thing? Not demons, dinosaurs. Not devils. Dinosaurs, there you are. Knew you were here somewhere. 1,800 XP. I like the way you can use this as a 300 to everybody. What even is this thing? Nature? Nope. I don't know. It's some sort of beast from the, some sort of beast. It's massive. I mean, maybe some sort of magical creature related to a dragon or something. I don't think this is a dragon. You can't speak with animals on dragons. They draconic things, even the stupid ones, are not beasts. They cannot be spoken to with the spell I use. This one, it was not making any sense. It was maddened, but it was a beast. It is something natural, which is just not natural to this part of the world, I assume. Okay. Does anybody have nature? Nobody has nature. Does anybody have medicine? Thought I'm pretty sure I had somebody with medicine. You do not have medicine. You do not have medicine. Makes sense. Kind of. You have medicine. Would be nice. I can't really tell anything about how. I can't really tell anything about how it got to its state that it did. We've all the damage we did to it is pretty much hidden everything else. But there are always so strange sorts of monsters here in the realms. Maybe it just was maddened by being put out of place of its natural space. It's hard to say. Okay, let's away to Eltrugard and recover. Domanzi, I think we're okay to go. Let's try to make the last few miles as quickly as we can. We can see the keep on the horizon. We should be within the realms of their patrols very quickly, if not already. And at that, they're going to go ahead and finish this step. Okay, so threads reached Eltrugard. One of their workers died en route to Eltrugard. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.